Hey, this is Mass X, bringing you another Bleach Immortal Souls video. Had a few people asking about Seireitei Challenge, so I recorded my last run through. I sped it up in the background. I'm just going to kind of go over it. You can see my team. I use my Yamamoto, Byakuya, Ichigo, Kenny, White Ichigo, and Aizen. Pretty much Yamamoto's doing all the heavy lifting for the first two rounds. Speaking of that, with the new changes that allow you to sweep, it's great to be able to use that if you're in a rush. I prefer not to use it for two reasons. One is you don't build up any rage before the third round, especially if you're running Nightmare. The other reason is I do like to hit that shop in round 2. I try to get Awakened Essences whenever I can. But if you're in a rush, it's an awesome tool to be able to bust through this as quick as possible and still get all your rewards. When it comes to picking out the banners after you win a battle, I generally go with shields. Anything that raises crit, there's a good one for back row, there's a good one for attackers, and I really like to, if at all possible, I always like to get that Immortal one, the Nightmare mode one, that allows you to basically be killed but not die. And you get a shield and you last for the rest of the round, and then in the following round I think you gain like 10% HP. Those are my preferred ones to stay alive. Of course, anything that gives you HP back always helps, especially if you know your team generally doesn't kill first round. There's a very good one that kills your opponent if their HP is 15% or less. That's really good. Really, you just gotta know what your team's strengths and weaknesses are and follow those. When it comes to War Souls, for Yamamoto, I use a War Soul of Shattering and a War Soul of Chaos on him. On Byakuya, I use a War Soul of Crimson and a War Soul of Culling. I like that boost when enemy's HP is under 45%. That helps a lot, especially when he's hitting all 6. For Kenpachi, I use a War Soul of Wrath and a War Soul of the Avatar. On Aizen, I use a War Soul of Wrath and a War Soul of Mystery. On White Ichigo, I use a War Soul of Shattering and a War Soul of Crescent. I think that's everybody. Oh, Ichigo. How could I forget him? And on Ichigo, I use a War Soul of Crit and a War Soul of Rage. Those seem to work well with my team that I use. And of course, if I was to change anybody out, things may change. A lot of times Zangetsu will come in. I use a War Soul of Crimson on him and a War Soul of Vitality. It just really matters how it's going for me. These are the main 6 I use. If for some reason I lose anybody, usually Zangetsu's the first one I bring in. Sometimes I bring in Toshiro, the UR version. On him I use a War Soul of Armor and a War Soul of Evil. But usually I can get through it with not losing anybody. And if I do, it's only Zangetsu. I know everybody's not built up as my teams, so you really do gotta play your strengths and weaknesses and pick out what will assist your team the most after each battle. But you're never gonna go wrong with the shields. You're never gonna go wrong with, of course, the Invincible. And of course, anything that's going to give you HP back or increase your attack so you can get through these stages. Outside of that, that's about it from me. If you have any questions, you can let me know. As you can probably see, even though it's going pretty fast at the end of each round, I do the chests, but I only do it for the first 4 or 5. I won't do 50 jades or more. I always go under. Sometimes I don't do them at all. Sometimes I'll do them until just a couple if I get something I like, but I never go past the 40 jade one. It's pretty much a waste of money. If you like the video, like it, and if there's anything else you're looking for, let me know. If you have any questions, I'll always answer them, and I'm always looking for suggestions for future videos. I'm working on my individual character videos right now. I'm waiting to post them until I have at least 3 or 4, so I can start doing it in batches. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. I'll let this play out.